Hey guys, we're back with part two. This is the drawing we had in the last part. If you want to see how this all started off up until now, go and watch that. Um, I don't really have any much more to say, but let's just get started. I did a little bit of thinking, and I think I know what I'm gonna add now. I've looked and I've got a bit of ideas. So, first of all, I wanted to add a windmill back here because we have some space and have an actual eraser now. Just get rid of this stuff. That's probably loud. Alright. That's so about a bit of a trapezoid here. Like that. Is that in an angle? That's a bit of an angle. And then we'll have the little like spinny thing that's on a windmill. I don't know what to call it, but yeah, that thing. I'd say that's about right. And then, like, have a little bit of a deck up at the top. And then have, like, the rest of the rooftop. And then, like, a weather vane. Like, one of those weather thingies that point the direction of the wind. Add a little bit of detail onto the wind turbine spinning thing. There we go. And add like layers like siding or wood planks. And some windows. Some shutters on the windows. I'm drawing at a bit of an angle, so I apologize if anything's a little bit crooked. And then shading on the side here. Alright. I also wanted to add like some vines that are sort of hanging like this. Sort of making it a little bit different. Alright, that makes it look a lot better. So, I wanted to add some more houses up on this hill here, up along the top. So let's go right ahead and do that. By the way, this is intended to be crooked. Sort of like it's on the side of a hill or whatever. I don't know. There we go. Let's like break it up right there. And the shading on the side. Here we go. Also, I wanted to have like maybe a blacksmith type thing going on over here. I also wanted to add like double rooftop things poking out of the front here. And a big wide open door, like so. Alright, and some windows. And of course, since this is a blacksmith, let's have a chimney toppling up over the top, or whatever term you want to use. Alright, add some details. And voila. Now, I should probably add a reflection down on the river, because that definitely adds a lot more realism here. So what we're going to do is we're actually going to flip the paper upside down, make this easier to work with. Now, of course, nobody's really going to pay attention to the reflections as much as they pay attention to the actual drawing. And besides, the water also does distort the what's actually there. So, of course, it doesn't have to be perfect. At least, that's what I think. Right? Then the tree. The fence. The crops. And also the tree over here. This house. And the door and these vines. All right. Cobblestones on the chimney. Let's actually rotate that a bit. There we go. Shutters. Hopefully you guys can see this all right. And then we will flip it right side up. You have some reflections. And I'm gonna add the water It looks like it's rushing downstream. Alright. Okay. I feel like we need to add something over here. And what I was thinking was we could do like a barn. So let's do something like that. And I think this is not like a modern village. Obviously this village is like out in the middle of the jungle. Let's add like a kind of roof that's like this. It's gonna be a little bit different from all the other ones. And sort of like the idea behind this house is they're using the straw for the roof because they're the ones growing the crops. So obviously they can use that resource for their house. Windowsill. Highlight that a bit more. There we go. Didn't say that's too bad. Let's add a little scarecrow over here too. I don't see why not. Actually, a little bit of grass over here. And yeah, scarecrow. So. There we go, there's a little scarecrow right there. So now the question is what to put up here. And I thought I want to add one more like tree up here because I have another idea for like I also got an idea for another like type of tree. And this tree is gonna have a door in the front. As if, you know, somebody lives in the tree. The branches are gonna come right out like this. Branch out. And have the leaves up on top. Alright. And I also want to add a little lean-to on the side. There we go. And then a couple of bushes. And I think that I'm after a little bit of like, just so we can show like the dirt and the cliff in the background. After this, I'm gonna add some sky up here, and all of the shading that I've done so far has been on this side, so obviously I need to have the sun right here or else it makes absolutely no sense. Here we go. And a couple more details in the tree. And some clouds. So when I draw clouds, another tip here is, and like I said before, if you paid attention in the last video, I said always like go for a walk, look at nature. For me, I go out, and when I look at the clouds, I always look like what their shapes are. always flat on the bottom and on the top. There, that's flat. Like that. There we go. And I'll have like a couple of rays from the sun shining through the clouds. Okay, and last but not least, put my signature down the corner. And I'd say that we are now just about done for this drawing. So, I hope you enjoyed this video. It was a little bit shorter than the last one, but that was because I wasn't even planning on doing a part 2. I thought I would get it all done in the first video, but it just came into my mind during the recording, if you saw. So I just wanted to get the last final touches on, and I think it looks really good. So I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you truly did, leave a like down below, and I'll see you guys in the next video. It's going to be an animation, don't worry, and I think it's going to be funny. I've been thinking of a few things, so I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye.